First off, we're going to start with some box office news.
Okay.
Now, last week we talked about Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
Yeah, which I enjoyed and you enjoyed.
Yeah, and that was its opening weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So, opening weekend for this show?
Yeah.
For this movie, it came in at $30.1 million.
Is that good?
No, that's bad.
It was really kind of hidden at the movie theaters. I don't know, they're not promoting it or
they're not advertising it either.
Yeah, I thought it was much better than Ant-Man, which got, of course, tons of advertising. But that's a different agency. That's Marvel, not DC. But I thought it was pretty good.
Normally we wouldn't report that, but according to Variety, I believe this is Variety. Yeah, it says it has a budget of $125 million. And it made $30.1 million on its opening budget on its opening weekend.
Yes.
That's really bad.
But the benefit of these kind of movies is that anyone that's a DC fan is going to watch this movie and probably going to want to own it. So it has way more saleability in the future.
True.
And once people say, "Yeah, it was good," then maybe people will start watching it because I don't know, they're not really advertising it or promoting
it. That's happened for a lot of movies, but when you have a $30 million opening on a movie that costs $125 million to make, that means you probably have to make about $250 million for it to break even.
Well, that's too bad.
This is not going well.
It's a pretty good movie, but then again, this shows you a good movie might not make that much money. It's still a good movie. Yeah, a bad movie gets lots of promotion. Maybe people go to see it at first, but it's terrible. Mm-hmm. So this one, it's a solid film.
Definitely, there's lots of good movies that don't find an audience, well, and that's a shame. Same thing with
does has an audience.
James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Awesome
that
movie.
One is very good. It's better than this one. That one has a lot. I mean, it's not for kids though. This one is.
And that one opened to less than this.
Yeah. So again, I mean, this is a solid title for
some
DC.
People are saying, this is one of the reasons why I brought this up, some people are saying that this means that the DC extended universe, the DCEU, that people are checked out on this. And people are sick of this Snyderverse because it's not that fun.
The problem is they've already said they're not continuing with these people. So any DC fans might have checked out on that. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
Why say your properties are not good when they are good? Like, they're just not good at self-promotion, I think.
Yeah, well, they're rebooting it, and that's what the new heads of DC Studios are doing, James Gunn and Peter Safran.
Throw out the baby with the bathwater.
Well, these are ones that were already in production.
And it's anything
that hadn't started production, meaning filming, was scrapped.
It's a fine movie. Anyway.
So they're just releasing these because they were already
hold up.
done.
The Shazam universe that we've had, the 2 films, that's a nice little set there. I think it'll hold up. It's much better than a lot of some of the other ones. It's much better than Black Adam. And unfortunately, they really screwed up with Black Adam. I think it could have been good. They just anyway.
I had fun with Black Adam, even though it was a bad movie.
You liked the parts I didn't like, and I like the parts you didn't like.
I mean, there was a lot I didn't like in Black Adam, but as for Shazam, go out and see this. This is a fun movie. It didn't do well with critics. It's only sitting at about a 52%. I'll check it out here.
Why? It's good for a family film too.
52%, but audiences are loving it, and it has an 87% audience score.
It's good that everyone can go to it because there's so many that you can't do that, and it has good stories through it, good kind of themes.
All the actors, they're having fun, and it is a fun movie.
Themes. It's a good I don't know, good for children.
The reason why these general audiences aren't supporting the Snyderverse films is because they're dark and gloomy. They're not fun, but these Shazam movies are fun.
I mean, maybe some of the creatures might be a little scary to some little kids, but still, any kid over 8 for sure.
The first one was scarier with those demons, the sins.
Yeah,
it's way
still.
scarier.
I mean, there's a lot more scary things out there. I think it's fine. I don't know. I think they're not promoting it enough, and no one knew about it.
I don't think they're marketing it at all because they don't expect to make anything. Some people are saying this is because people are checked out on the DCEU. Other people say it's comic book movie fatigue. It could just be because Ant-Man Quantumania wasn't very good. Okay,
well,
a lot of people didn't like Black Adam.
So
hold on, let me finish my point. So when you got the previous DC movie people didn't like in Black Adam, and then you got Quantumania for Marvel that people were disappointed in, Maybe people are like, I'm not going to waste my time or my money because it's expensive to go to the theater.
Most people don't know the difference between DC and Marvel. They just say them all as the same.
I don't know. Do your parents know the difference?
No, I don't. If I told them, maybe, but nobody knows the difference.
Okay.
Only you.
Shout out to Bill and Nola there, our number one fans.
I mean, anybody that reads comic books would know, but that is not the majority of people.
Definitely. Black Adam is an obscure character in the Shazam world, and Shazam is not top tier DC. He's a secondary character at best.
For me, who's not a comic book person, that's fine. As long as we get a good story, I don't care if it's known or not. I mean, it's, you can take any obscure title as long as it's good material and write a good movie about it.
The first Shazam opened to like 53 or 54 million. So this is significantly less. I'll double check that.
I think, seriously, when I went to go see it at the movies, every other movie was listed ahead of it. Movies that had Puss in Boots was ahead of it. In the list
still playing.
And they had I think Scream was the number one. Then it had Ant-Man. Then it had Avatar. Mm-hmm. Then some other thing. Then Puss in Boots and some other obscure film. And then it had. But the good thing was it wasn't IMAX. But then again, that's not good because people don't want to pay the money to go to IMAX. So
yeah, well, it's expensive. Yeah. So what do we got here? Shazam, according to Box Office Mojo, had an opening weekend of 53.5 million.
The first one.
Yeah. And this one only opened to 30.1.
Oh, here comes our other kitty who you haven't seen yet. This is Penny Kitty. I have some treats here for her. She's always moving around. That's why you haven't seen her. You still can't really see her, I guess. She's our little panther. She's covering the screen.
This is great content.
She is flat, but she does have some white on her.
It's just the cat's butt. Okay. Could you move your butt, kitty?
Oh, no, we don't want to see the butthole.
No, could you just move your butt out of the camera, kitty? There she goes.
Oh.
Okay, good Penny. Anyway, Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I gave it best movie ever. When it comes out, I'm going to buy a 4K copy because it's part of this franchise, and I do enjoy most of these DCEU movies. They're not all my favorite. Christine really enjoys it.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun.
So check it out. So maybe I'll have a better second weekend. I don't know. What do you think? Did anyone out there? Did you see Shazam Fury of the Gods? Did you see the first one? What are your thoughts on any of these things? Let us know down in the comments below. We'll read them out on future episode.